YouTube, Moodog815G, bringing you a video of a bicycle that I'm going to be building up, a frame that I'm going to be building up this winter. I picked this frame up at on a Craigslist sale. A gentleman was selling some frames and some parts, and I picked this thing up for 20 bucks. So I'm pretty excited to have this. I'm an old school mountain bike racer, and I raced a lot of these type of frames. What we're looking at here is a probably mid-90s, early to mid-90s Gary Fisher Aquila frame. And if anybody knows the exact year, you can put that down in the comments and let me know. I'm going to be doing some research. I haven't done any, I'll be honest with you now, so I could probably look it up just as easily. But you can see this is a 100% True Temper chrome moly butted frame. It's a triple butted frame, and you can tell when I'm talking about butting, that means that the frame tubing was drawn in such a way that there is, you can see it in the head tube is a good representation. You can see inside the head tube here that you have more material around the parts that need more material and less material as far as wall thickness of the tubing where it doesn't need to be, which saves weight, and it also increases the strength of, like say, this head tube or the down tube or the top tube, seat tube, whatever. So this is what we're looking at right here. I'm guessing probably, like I said, maybe 93, 94. It looks to be possibly right before Trek acquired Fisher in the early to mid-90s. I'm going by the font on the frame, the size of the font on the frame. It could be a 94, 95. I don't know. I'm going to look it up. But what we're looking at here is a triple butted chrome moly steel frame. Anybody out there that's a bicycle enthusiast will tell you that a good quality chrome moly frame is a very forgiving ride, very cushiony feeling, very resilient, a little bit twisty. I mean, they can be twisty, they can be a little squirrely at times, depending on what type of frame tubing we're talking about. The True Temper stuff, the triple butted True Temper stuff, seems to have enough rigidity and enough forgiveness to ride this bike fully rigid. Now, the parts that you see on it right now did not come on the bike when I purchased it, or the frame when I purchased it. These are parts that I've thrown on as an afterthought. I don't know if they're going to stay on the bike. I don't know if they're going to come off the bike. I don't know what is going to be the final product, what it's going to look like. But what we have so far is a Diore XT rear derailleur. I have a Altus front derailleur, top swing. Actually, it's a high mount, and then dual pull. And just a generic 27.2 seat post and a generic saddle, just for something to have on the bike right now to get an idea. I do have a fork that I may put on it. It's a disc specific fork, so you may see a front disc on this bike when it's finished. But looking forward to really getting into this, and I'll just gotta give you guys a little bit of a close-up if I can. And I apologize for the crappy video quality. I'm using a cell phone camera right now, and I do plan on upgrading my video equipment as money allows. I do want to keep this channel going. I've got a lot of really good comments and a lot of good questions on some of my other videos that I have up regarding bikes. And I just wanted to show you here. This does say designed in California by Gary Fisher. I can't make out the bottom part of that, but maybe you guys can see that now. The font on here is made in USA with a pictorial of a caricature of a guy welding, the welding mask. That will stay on the frame. It's also, this bike was actually purchased, whoever had it originally was purchased in, looks to be California. Again, I apologize for the junky video here. It's hard to see anything really. But the oval sticker on here is the dealer, and that's a California dealer. Down here you see the True Temper, what does it say, opti butted chrome moly tubing. I'm not sure what opti butting means, but it is a process that True Temper used apparently for these frame sets. So this is what we're looking at. It is a butted frame, and I don't know if I pointed it out or not, or kind of told you guys. It's an Aquila The bike started out as an Aquila, so the Aquila line in forest green will give us an idea what the year is. I'm also going to look at the serial number that's stamped on the bottom bracket shell here, and we'll take a look, and I'll see if I can put that in the description what year this particular frame is. But I love these old chromoly steel frames. They make a really nice feeling ride, really snappy feeling ride, and the old True Tempers, they really did a nice job on. So this was really a cool find for me at a price that I couldn't pass up, 20 bucks. So it was, I had to have this frame. So now we're looking at the budding. I don't know if I showed this earlier, and if I did, I apologize. I'm kind of all over the map with this video here. Nothing's really scripted. So what we're looking at is a budded head tube here, and if you could see that, you can look down inside here. You see a little corrosion starting on the inside there. I'm not really even worried about that. These frames are pretty tough. You can see the budding right here. This is actually more material on the ends here and less material on the wall thickness here, and then more material again on the bottom. So you can see on the bottom of this head tube, if I can get a good photo there, you can almost see that. Okay, and that is what budding is. It provides more material where it's needed, less material where it's not, and provides a very strong frame. It also provides a lighter weight frame by the use of less material where it's not needed. So that's kind of the whole idea about budding. So this is what's going to be the project for this winter, and I hope to have this finished by spring, if not possibly late winter. This is going to be an on-road, off-road type of hybrid build for me. I'm going to be using this mainly probably off-road, but I'd like to have it fully rigid. We'll see what happens. I do have that fork sitting with disc cabs on it, disc mounts on it. So I'll see how that all fares. I'm in really no huge hurry to have this put together. It's been sitting out on my sun porch here for over a month, probably 2 months or so, and I'm just kind of try to get a vision of what this bike, what I want it to look like when it's done. Usually the best way for me to do anything is not to worry about so much a vision. I'll pretty much have an idea what I want to do with the bicycle when it's finished, and then kind of start cobbling it together, putting parts on it, and generally speaking, I end up with a pretty good product when it's done. So that's what I'm doing right now, guys. Any questions or comments you can put down below in the comments section. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Moodog815G signing out. God bless the Republic.